So my next guest has been calling on the Justice Department to lift the gag order on the FBI informant who could provide key information about the Russians. Today we learned the DOJ has met to work out how and when the informant's testimony could happen. Late this afternoon, I spoke to Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley, chairman of the Judiciary Committee.
I have to tell you that you just gave me some information that I have not had in answers to my letters. To my knowledge, my staff might know about it, when you said that the Justice Department is trying to work with us to get this person to be able to testify before Congress. I would say that it's, if it gets worked out so he can testify without any problems for him, we will take him up on that whenever that can be worked out, because he's very key.
And what exactly do you want to know from him? What would you ask him?
Well, I think in your opening comments, you mentioned things about money laundering, about fraud, about bribery, and those things playing a role in the Uranium One business dealing between the United States and Russia. And we want to know what those arrangements were, what he knows that the public at large doesn't know, and why he had this non-disclosure agreement in the first place. Is the FBI trying to not let public know exactly what went on in that investigation, maybe why they had some plea agreements that maybe weren't as strong as they should have been, and what efforts that went on in this business dealing that they want to keep from the public. Because our job in the Senate is to make sure that these laws are faithfully executed under the constitutional provision of oversight. All
right. So, you know, obviously Eric Holder and Hillary Clinton were both on the committee that allowed this sale to go forward. Eric Holder, at the time, was the head of the Justice Department, who obviously knew about any FBI investigation that was going on. So how could it be that the committee that approved this sale of 20% of the U.S. uranium holdings to a Russian company not know that that company was under this big investigation and all of these things were being uncovered?
Let me explain for your listeners that the committee you're talking about is a committee within the Treasury Department that is to focus on whether national security is being violated in any way with these sort of agreements. So we have two questions. One, was the committee informed of possible information about money laundering and the bribery sort of approach? And secondly, if they weren't informed, why didn't the Justice Department inform them?
It's a great question. Jeff Flake today announced that he will not run for re-election. It's getting a lot of attention, and he said some very strong things against the president. What's your response to that, Senator Grassley?
I think my response basically is that he's a very good senator. I wish people like him would stay in the United States Senate. I believe that he would be in a better position to fight the problems that he brings up being within the Congress and being outside of the Congress.
Point. Senator Grassley, thank you very much. Always good to see you, sir. Thanks for being on the story.
You bet. God bless you.